Hello everyone and welcome to the February goals. I've literally just finished a 5.5 hour stream of Kingdom Hearts 1.5. I fought Ursula and I beat her for the first time on stream, in the same stream, if that makes sense. I beat her the first time, and the second I beat after 4 attempts, so I'm feeling pretty good. Yesterday I beat Margit in Elden Ring for the first time. Wild. So I've had a really good weekend with streaming, and now it's time to look forward to the goals in the rest of the month. So obviously February is a lot shorter, so I've set a few goals that can be achieved quite quickly because I feel like it's only 28 days to do what I want to do. So the first goal is that I'm going to take all my travel footage from Japan, both times I've gone, Tuscany and Sweden, and I'm going to make them into a video, like 4 separate videos. I don't know if I'm going to upload them yet. I haven't decided. I do have an alt channel called Away Hide. I may put them on there, or I may just keep them to myself. Basically, the thought process is I'm using a new video editor, and I'd never used it until I did the January goals. So it's to practice editing as well. So I'll let you know if I decide to share it or not. So my second goal is I need to play a lot more of Genshin Impact. The logic behind this feeds into the third goal. So Genshin Impact is currently on my iPad and we're sitting at 33 gig, which is taking up a lot of space. But what happens is when you play Genshin, you can offload the old stuff and get your space back. Because I'm basically starting fresh, I need to play a lot more to free up my iPad. It's a great little incentive. So I'm going to be playing Genshin. I haven't got like a goal in the storyline of where I want to get to, because I don't really know the goal that well. The story that well even. But I'll know if I've played enough. I'll be able to judge from the storage. So goal number 3 is something a little bit niche. I play D&D every Tuesday in person, and I've taken to doing little doodles, little illustrations of our sessions. And we had the idea of how cool it would be if I could draw them up and make them into like a little scrapbook or something. So I'm going to practice drawing. Obviously, I'm not a very good drawer. I do have the technology. I have a pencil for my iPad. I have the software, so I'm going to give it a go. I just think it's going to take a lot of practice, but I think it's a great thing to practice with because it's personal. What I'll do is I'll put them into the video. I'll show you how I do it, and hopefully they won't be god awful. And the final goal for February is I had this urge in January, I think because it felt so long and there were points where it felt dark all the time. I had this urge to run away to the sea because I feel most at peace when I'm next to a body of water. I don't know why. I'm a fire sign. I'm a Leo, but I am also a double Pisces, so that may be why. So in February, I'm going to run away to the seaside for a day. I'm going to go back to Sheringham, where I went to last year, and just spend the day next to the sea. Going to read next to the sea, have a nice meal, go for a long walk, maybe walk up to Chroma, I'm not sure, and just relax, because my brain needs it right now. I'm so busy. And those are the 4 goals. I'm using this setup because I feel the most comfortable with it. So if this turns out okay, then I will use this setup for the goals going forward. But I'm still practicing a lot. The last video I felt was a little bit scuffed, but I really enjoyed the process of making it, editing it and putting it out. So we'll see where we're at the end of February. So let's go and check the goals. I forgot the bonus goals. So I had a very successful month on YouTube in January. Like, it blew up a little bit. And I wasn't expecting it from this one Stardew Valley short, which people always said to me, one's gonna blow you up. It happened on TikTok a few times, but it's never happened on YouTube, and I'm so humble because of it. Now, they came with rewards that are quite expensive, so I'm gonna take my time getting them. I'm not gonna get them this month, but I will do the admin side, because it came with an admin side and a reward side. So the goals that I need to do, I'm having to check my phone, is I need to make a new banner for the YouTube channel, and maybe I'll put it on Twitch as well. It's something simple, just something I've been putting off, but I thought if I do this, then I don't really have an excuse. And that was for hitting 500,000 views on YouTube. Wow. And then for 500 followers on YouTube, I need to clear out the backlog of old videos. I've got a lot of old saved VODs that I don't intend to ever use. I need to clear them out. I might put some old stuff on private. I may sort out the playlists. So that also is a bonus goal. The things to get I don't envisage me getting until at least March, so I'll put them in those goals. But we can do the admin side, we can do the more productive side. So we'll see how far I get with that as well, because my YouTube channel is an absolute mess behind the scenes, but we'll see. Hello everyone, I'm coming to you on the 26th of February before you see any of the goals. Basically, we need to talk about February. So the first week and a half of my February was very, very busy. I did so many things with so many people. Life was good. And then on the final thing that I had planned, which was a night out with work, I fucked my foot again. It was really swollen and really bruised, and now on the 26th it's still bruised and painful, but it's only just really on the mend, which meant that February came to a grinding halt. This wasn't great because I have a very busy brain. I've spoken about this briefly on stream, in the fact that my brain's always going at like 100 miles per hour. And it's something that I've dealt with since I was a teenager. I've been to the doctor for it. It's just one of those things that gets managed. But when you go from 100 miles per hour to I can't even walk down the stairs, it was really rough. And it had a knock-on impact to everything. To my streams, to how I was feeling, to this video, because I couldn't do a lot of the goals without being in pain. So I thought I would just explain now that, so that when you see it, you know, I had to pick up these goals towards the end of the month. I debated not putting this video out. I debated doing a February-March compilation, but I knew inside myself this week that I could get it done. So instead of dwelling on the negatives, I'm going to dwell on the fact that I organised a work event and everyone loved it. I'm going to dwell on the fact that I organised 3 work birthdays and everybody loved their presents. I'm going to dwell on the fact that this room is still being renovated regardless. This is why I'm not streaming in the last week of February. This used to be a sofa. It's gone now. And this will all change again in the next couple of days, and then I'll be back on stream. I'm going to dwell on the fact that even though I had a really sad first week of February due to personal reasons, I still kept at it. I still went and did things and opened up to people, and despite everything, I still put myself out there. I still went to D&D and sat there even though my foot was in burning pain. So this video, it's just going to be me trying to achieve the goals I set for what I knew was a really short month. What I'll do is a couple of these goals I'm going to pick up again in a couple of months. More specifically the Genshin one, because I didn't get as much done as I wanted to do, because sitting at a desk after sitting at a desk all day working when I was in pain, I just didn't want to do it. I didn't really game this month, which made me really sad. Like, privately, I didn't game. I just sat there and zombie watched Desperate Housewives and anime, because it was the only thing that made me feel somewhat normal. So I'm going to pick up Genshin again in a couple of months, because I just want to clear up space on my iPad. That's all I want to do. And the D&D drawings, the goal is achieved. Spoilers. But I'm going to work even more closely on it. And I'm actually going to pick it up as my mental health activity. I already read every day. I already listen to an audiobook every day, but I think, and I journal, I think drawing and practicing drawing is going to be a massive one to help my mental health. So in a couple of months, I may just put like a little insert into one of the goal videos to show you how well it's going, because I need to practice, but I'll tell you more about that later. So we're going to go on to goal 1, and then you're going to see how it ended up. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone, it's the 27th of February, so we're doing this right down to the wire. The video is going live tomorrow at 5 PM, and I'm sitting here the evening before. It's really light because it's spring, it's so nice. Panicking. But we're going to do goal number 1 and one of the bonus goals simultaneously. Well, actually, we'll do both of the bonus goals in this bit as well. So goal number 1 was to take my travel footage and to edit it into 4 videos that I could look back on. And I said at the start of the month, I wasn't sure if I was going to share it. Now, I have kind of flipped this all on its head because I wanted to go a different way with it. It took me a little while to think about how I actually wanted to do this, because I have footage, just to recap, from Japan in 2023, Japan in 2024, I came back in November. We have Tuscany from the summer of 2023, which also had Florence and Pisa in it as well. And we had footage from Sweden, also from 2023. And I was just like, do I just want to make 4 videos for the sake of it to free up the space on my phone? No, I wanted to share it with people. But I also didn't feel like I wanted just to have 4 videos up on the Hideaway Gaming channel, or Hideaway Games even channel, just to sit there and have no correlation to anything else that's existing on the channel, which is VODs and shorts. And I remembered a year ago, I did this, like, I focused on myself. I did like this self-care thing. It lasted for about 60 days. And in that, I created a TikTok channel and a YouTube channel called Away Hide. Obviously, a play on the name Hideaway. It's a name that I use quite a lot when I'm gaming because I can't have Hideaway because it's always taken. So I do Away Hide as the reverse. And that's where the inspiration came from. And I decided I'm going to revitalise those channels. So today, on the 27th of February, I posted a little teaser on the TikTok and on the YouTube channel called Away Hide. Now, obviously, these are baby channels. I've done fuck all with them. So it'll be like starting from scratch again. But part of that excites me because there's something about the climb. It's quite nice. So I'm going to show you. So here she is. This is the YouTube channel. It's literally just called Away Hide. And it is like just the one short. There was a video where I was going through something, so I made a video to kind of explain what I was going through, but I feel like right now I don't really need it up, so I took it down. So it's literally just this one short and then a link to my main channel. The idea behind this is that I just do it like as and when. I don't do it every day like I do with the other one. It's literally just to help my mental health a little bit and get myself back on track to where I want to be. I thought this would be like a fun little project. So there'll be travel stuff, self-care stuff, just everything that I can't really put on Hideaway Games. I don't even know the name of my channel. Hideaway Games. I'll probably keep making that slip. But here is also the TikTok channel. I kept up some of the Japan stuff which didn't make it over to the YouTube channel. I may just repost these, I don't know, or just remake them. This is from Japan 2023. And again, it's just Away High. This one's got an extra E. Also, my other channel. But yeah, here's the video. That's not the video. It's just me on the beach. And I have made 5 shorts on my phone ready to go. So I did that bit as well. All from Japan and one from Sheringham, which features in this as well. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see. So that is the goal done. It's going to be an ongoing project. I'm going to try and upload them whenever I feel, inspired to do so. Maybe one a week to begin with to make it manageable. And then we'll see where it goes after that. But again, it's another self-care mental health project. Like you'll hear about D&D. I may even put the D&D stuff on here. But it is gaming, so it might go on Hideaway Games. I don't know. But that is that goal done. It was a very basic goal. It was basically just to free up space on my phone and practice editing, which I'm doing so because I'm deleting stuff in the background while I'm making these drafts that you can't see because I'm not logged into that account. Right, so a bonus goal was to clear up my YouTube channel. Now, I had 900 hours on my video storage on Twitch. So I basically kept a record of everything on here from 2023 onwards, and then just had YouTube kind of taking them over and kind of putting them in an order and going live. I had to get that down to 100 hours. So I had to delete everything. So I got everything in order. So to the extent that I'd gone back to 2026 on Hideaway Games and deleted stuff that was no longer needed. I was looking back on stuff and kind of ruminating over it. So I stopped doing that. And then this problem came along. So now everything that was on here is now on Hideaway Gaming. But the thing that I initially wanted to do is sorted. So I'm going to give myself this goal, but this was not needed, Twitch. I was part of the 0.01% that was affected by this. 900 hours. I had to delete 850 hours of my footage and move it over to YouTube. But I went through all my old VODs, I went through my old shorts, I got rid of so much stuff that just felt like wasn't appropriate anymore. And I'm probably going to go through one more time now this Twitch thing has happened, and I'll probably get rid of more. But yeah, we'll see. But this goal is done. My other goal was kind of minor. It was to put banner on here because it used to be one of my cats from when I first started streaming. I've done it. There it is. I also put it onto my Twitch channel as well. My Twitch channel's gone through a lot of changes. I'm not gonna lie. It's gone through so many changes in the past couple of months because of all these projects I've been doing. But we've got the suggested streamers back. We've got the channel trailer, the banner. I need to get better about this. This is really long, the game list, but I'm working on it. But yeah, 2 bonus goals, a banner, a clear out, done. The first goal to edit my travel footage, done in a roundabout kind of way, and something that you guys will see. You will see it happen every week, maybe twice a week, I don't know. I'm not going to try and grow away hide like I did Hideaway Gaming. I'm just going to let this one be organic, I'm not going to lie. But it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. And I'll finally free up a load of space on my phone. Didn't manage to do it for my iPad, spoiler, but I'm starting to do it for my phone. So this goal is done. I'm now going to let you go to a different Heidi and see goal 2 and 3, which have been done together. Bye! Okay, so we're going to do goal 2 and goal 3 simultaneously because they were kind of inspired by each other in a very weird kind of roundabout way. I already explained that I wanted to play Genshin, which is goal 2, because it freed up space on my iPad because I wanted to use that space to draw for D&D. Now with Genshin, I made a good head start. I think I was a little bit harsh on myself earlier in the video. Now I've thought about it after I filmed that part. I did start quite strong with Genshin. I'm near the start. I've only got to the 2nd place in the whole thing, and I was going through all the storyline with, I think, like a giant stork or something, because I haven't played it in a while. I don't remember shit. But then they did a Chinese New Year event, and I absolutely aced that event, and I actually unlocked one of the characters I really wanted, because obviously everybody knows that Genshin is a gacha game, and I never got the character that I really wanted, which is the cook. I'll insert footage of her now, because honestly, I don't remember her name, but she's a fire girl. And I managed to get her from this event, so I maxed out the event. I got an outfit as well. And that's pretty much where I stopped because I was kind of level locked. So I did the assignments every day, and then I kind of stopped because I just didn't want to sit at my desk anymore. So I did play Genshin and I did unlock stuff. So I did technically achieve the goal, but because I'm quite ambitious, I think I envisage myself clearing a couple of gig off of the 33 rather than the kilobytes I cleared, because it keeps updating itself, because obviously Genshin, I've noticed, it's as bad as Final Fantasy. It will just keep updating all the time. So I'm going to be kind to myself and say I achieved this because I completely maxed out a seasonal event. I did the storyline. I did all the additional stuff to unlock extra things. So I'm going to give myself this goal. It just wasn't achieved as much as I wanted, but I think in a couple of months I'll show you that I actually got what I wanted, if that makes sense. So goal 2 technically is done. Goal 3. So, to give context, I attend D&D in person every Tuesday. And I play a druid, but we took a break over Christmas and we did Jurassic Park. And I kind of unlocked this quirk. I think it's because my mind likes to wander and imagine things. I have a really big imagination, and it's something that I've kept since my childhood, and sometimes it's really nice and sometimes it's horrible because it like fuels my anxiety, but I'm choosing to embrace it. So basically what I started doing was I started drawing very cursed images because I can't draw. That was meant to be a T-Rex. And it came at a running joke of my D&D. I tried to draw a Ditto Pikachu. And it became a running joke in my D&D group, and they said, well, why don't you do it for every session and then put it together as like a field guide to our Strahd campaign? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. So what I did is, when I'm actually in session, I draw in my notebook. So I've got to take notes anyway. As you can tell, they're not very great. This is my little character's moniker. It's a spud with arms. I'm not very good at drawing. And it's kind of like, obviously the session and like images of interest, and then I've written down little quotes. So this was us fighting like wraiths, and like the order we killed them in, and then obviously we circled because I cast Moonbeam on one of them, so it's me to remember who had Moonbeam. And then as the sessions go along, like that's 3 dolls, which is everything that's kind of relevant to the story. That's 2 of the other players and an NPC. I drew a map, I drew one of the dead bodies, I drew one of the cursed, I can't move my hand in time with the camera, one of the cursed objects we had, and it became a real thing. Like, these are sessions after sessions. Some of these, our campaign is not exactly suitable for work or safe for work, so some of them are a little bit unhinged. For example, we had a giant tree guy come after us, so obviously I called him Wood Daddy and drew some unhinged images, and I wild shaped into a cat for 2 sessions. And it's kind of, I made myself a kitty detective because we had to try and find NPCs, and it was a lot of fun. So I was like, I'm not going to go back. I'm going to start from this session, which was January, and I'm going to try and draw them up. Now, I had no idea how to do this. I do have a pencil for my iPad, so we thought, well, let's just use Procreate, something I've never used before. So I sat there in a session on Tuesday. Like I said earlier in the video, I've kind of only had to do things in the last week because I've not felt well. And I've just drawn like templates. That's for, so I don't know how much this is going to show on camera because I decided to do it in pink. They're just basic images at the moment. They match the book. But then what I've decided to do is draw them quite crudely in pencil, because I'm going to just put layers on top and fill them out. And they've added quotes. So there was a diamond, if you remember, in the book. And that is all our traumas touching to cross a bridge. And I've just put, you've got to unite your trauma. And then the order that we cross the bridge, like a bridge across. And all the ghosts. And I put bear, because I started that session as a bear. Just little basic images from each thing to jog my memory also. I've experimented on this next part because I was like, should I put colour in? Because it's a love triangle. And I was like, should I put colour in it? I don't know. But I've decided since doing that one image that I want to do it all in black and white as if it was sketched in a sketchbook. So I'm going to go back and get rid of that. But on that one, that's got like the map. It's got our NPC. It's got the dead body. I've drawn a teddy bear horribly that has a knife inside it. Like, I would love to tell you guys our Strahd campaign sometime. Maybe I'll do that in one of the future goal videos. I don't know. But I'm playing as a druid called Marjorie, who is based on Taylor Swift's Evermore album. Because her sister, who I've made for the campaign in case something goes wrong, is based on Folklore. The 2 sister albums. So yeah, I think I'm going to do it as like a sketchbook, and I'm going to somehow perfect my writing or import some writing of like the quotes of that session. But I've made a start, and that was the main thing. I just need to practice A, how this app works, and B, how my stylus works, and C, I need to actually learn to fucking draw. But this is something I'm going to keep on going, because I really do enjoy just letting my mind wander in D&D. I think that's the wonderful thing about it. It really does inspire your inspiration. And you can just let your mind wander. Sometimes I just sit there and let the pen do its thing. And these really cursed images. These cursed images just come out of my pen. It's crazy. Because when I was a little kid, I used to draw all the time. Like, I knew very early on I could not draw. Or my style of drawing is very different to everyone else's. So yeah, I think this is something I'll keep reporting back to you guys. But I started it. That was what I wanted to do. I kept on it for the 4 weeks that I've done it so far. And it's a lot of fun. And we all get a good laugh at how shit they are. When we finish or come to a checkpoint in Strahd, I may publish these on Discord. Just for Discord, because they're going to get laughed off of every platform. And maybe I'll put them in a YouTube video, but I'm proud of myself. I set myself something creative. I started it like I wanted, and I can see myself wanting to finish it. But I think I will. I'll post a little, either I'll do its own little video, or I'll post something on Discord to keep up the progress. But yeah, I'm excited by this one. So it's time to let you go to goal number 4, which was Sheringham. And I'll see you later. Bye!